I'm Robert Brenneman from Goshen College. I'm a professor of sociology and criminal justice, and I want to tell you today about our newest major in criminal justice and restorative justice. In this video, I want to summarize criminal justice and restorative justice and tell you a little bit about how the two relate. And then I want to describe our major and what's unique about it. And finally, I want to end by telling you a little bit about some of the career pathways that majors in criminal justice and restorative justice at Goshen College can compete for. Now, let's start with criminal justice. Most people think they have a pretty good idea about what criminal justice is. Often people think of a police officer when they think of criminal justice, and that's totally true. But the criminal justice system is much bigger than police officers. The criminal justice system, in addition to law enforcement, which includes both local, state, and national law enforcers, there's also law in the courts and corrections. And these three subsystems, at their best, work together to produce justice and public safety for the American people. But we also know that the criminal justice system is facing some key challenges these days, and we're very aware of that at Goshen College. Things like mass incarceration, recidivism, that is, people leaving prison and then ending up back in prison, re-breaking the law. And then there's distrust of police officers in many communities across the country. One of the best tools that we think for addressing the key challenges facing the criminal justice system is restorative justice. Restorative justice is both a social movement and a profession aimed at providing more options for dealing with crime. In addition, restorative justice aims to repair the harm produced by when a crime occurs and bring victims back into the justice process. And what restorative justice does is it offers an alternative to the prison-only approach to crime and justice. And so restorative justice is part of a national movement to diversify the tools available to professionals and communities when addressing crime in their communities. So, what's unique about our criminal justice and restorative justice? We call it CJRJ major at Goshen College. For starters, it's innovative. We're one of the only programs in the country that combines criminal justice with restorative justice in the same major so that we can equip all of our graduates in the major to have a more creative and diverse toolkit when addressing crime in their profession. Second, it's interdisciplinary. If you major in criminal and restorative justice at Goshen College, you'll take courses in criminal justice, in sociology, in restorative justice, in psychology. We want you to have a diverse toolkit and more skills than the average college graduate who wants to go into the field of criminal justice. Thirdly, all of our students get strong grounding in cultural competency. That's part of our heritage at Goshen College. For 50 years, Goshen College has been an innovator in international education and service, and now it's become a part of the fabric of the student body at Goshen College. We have one of the most diverse student bodies in the state, and we're proud of that. Both in the classroom and outside of the classroom, you will be building your skills for dealing with a diversifying population in the United States. People going into the criminal justice system need to have better cultural competency. They need to be able to deal with the increasingly diverse American population. So, what can I do? This is the $60 question, right? What can I do with a major in criminal justice and restorative justice from Goshen College? You can become a police officer. You can become a state trooper. You can work as a federal agent. You could also be a park ranger. You could be a private attorney. You could go directly into law school. This would be a good preparation for that. You could be a public defender or a prosecutor or perhaps a judge. You could also go into corrections, become a correctional officer, a probation officer, or a warden. If you're interested in restorative justice, there are an increasing number of jobs in restorative justice here in Elkhart County and across the country in things like being a community justice coordinator, being a mediator, or a researcher, or a grant writer to help restorative justice programs acquire the resources they need to be able to put in place restorative programs across the country. So, in conclusion, there are jobs for graduates of majors in criminal and restorative justice from Goshen College. But more than a job, and more than even a career, we hope that our preparation gives you the critical skills, the curiosity, and the desire and passion to get not just a job or a career, but a calling, to find that place where your deepest passion meets the world's deepest needs. I hope to see you at Goshen College. You can email me if you have any questions. I hope to see you here.